Hi, crafty friend. It's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft, my world stands still. Well, Craft Roulette has spun the wheel again last Friday night with Mary Gunn fun, of course, and then her guest was Ann Butler, and it was episode 263. So if you don't know, here are the parameters. Let's just go over what they are really quick. The project was Sending Sunshine card. The colors were spring. Element was rodent or rodents, and the random was shiny. And boy, did I have fun with this one. I love the way that this card turned out, and I hope you do too. I'm going to have everything that I used linked below, or something that is close at least. One of my favorite parts about kind of following along with Craft Roulette is pulling things from my stash that I have not used in a long time, because the parameters can be all over the place, which is perfect. So I grabbed that little Hedgehog stamp set that I got probably 5 years ago. My first kind of fun stamps that I bought were from Lawn Fawn, and I really had fun with Lawn Fawn for a while, and then I moved to Spellbinders kind of stuff, but I love Lawn Fawn's little critters. I think they're just so darling. Now, if you know me, you know I love a sparkle. So when the wheel spun and it landed on shiny, I went, yes. My husband is in the other room. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, they're shiny. So yeah. Plus the sending the sending sunshine card was also very exciting to me, because I have a new stamp set in my stash that would be perfect for the sentiment. So let's talk about what I am up to. You see me just kind of piecing together my background. Now, this die I got from my craft store that closed down, sadly. Was it last year now? Crafts Direct closed in St. Cloud or Waite Park, Minnesota, which was so sad. But I did find one that is similar online, so I will have that linked below. But it's basically a sunburst. So if you have a sunburst die or a sunburst stencil in your stash, you could probably recreate it. Now I'm going to Copic these little hedgehogs up. Now, you might be thinking, hedgehogs are not rodents. Well, Google would agree with you that they are not rodents, but I think that they are rodents. I don't know. To me, they're rodents. The thing is, they say that they're not rodents because they have poor eyesight, but they also say a shrew is not a rodent. And if a shrew is not a rodent, I don't know what is a rodent at this point. So we're going to call a hedgehog a rodent. At least that's what we're going to do here today. It's fine. Everything's fine. Of course, Lawn Fawn has a bunch of mice and things, but I was really into the mice and everything back in the day, and I've made so many mice cards or mouse cards that I wasn't feeling it. And so I wanted to do hedgehogs. Plus, they're super cute when they are like close together. They look like they're going to kiss. There's like a little girly one with her little eyelash, and then the other one. And I think that they're just so sweet and really easy to color. I just grabbed a couple of my E-tones, which are just like the browns, basically. Nothing too fancy. And I did happen to have coordinating dies for these little guys. So the way that the die cut them out, though, I did add yellow behind them because I didn't want it to be that white background. Sometimes I don't mind that, but on this card, it really stood out, the white behind the hedgehogs. So I added yellow behind them, or I will be adding yellow behind them. So it looks like it doesn't look so standout-ish, I guess. Now, let's talk about the paper I used on my background as I finished coloring up these two cuties. I used some regular orange yellow, kind of like a golden, and then a brighter yellow for my sun rays. Then the sparkly paper, which was so beautiful. I did not hoard it. I did not. I just got it from scrapbook.com like maybe a month ago. And it's the holographic mirror paper. I do have it linked down below. It's really reasonable and it is so gorgeous. I'm kind of fanning through it right now as I'm doing this voiceover, and it is just stunning. I love every page. There is bronze, there's gold, there's silver. It's really, really sparkly. So there's 2 different sizes. So I just linked that down below if you're interested in picking up some. And then the center of my sunshine here is gold sparkly glitter paper. You know I love a sparkle. So I grabbed a scrap and that's what I made my center with. It is just so, so bright and cheerful. And I think that this would make anybody feel better if they got this card in the mail. All right, they are all die cut out. Pop, pop, there they go. We'll give them a kiss. Now, my sentiment, I was really excited to use this one because I wanted to make it like sunshiny. And I happened to get this stamp set in my stash not too long ago from Trinity. It is called Healing Wishes Stamp and Die Bundle. So I am heat embossing it with some white embossing powder. There we go. I will be doing a live video on, is it Monday? Yeah, Monday. So in a couple days here, using new stuff from Trinity, and I'm really excited about that. I don't really have a plan of what I'm doing quite yet. Probably something with the soup or something. I want to make a shaker. Do you ever get in the mood for making a shaker? Because I do. It's not very long in between shaker card moments. I did just make another shaker card. I'm prepping for May's clubs for spellbinders, and I just made a shaker card yesterday that is so cool. I'm loving it. That May club video is going to be really long. I did end up making an A9 card because of the Craft Direct chatterbox people. I know everyone hates the A9, and I have never made an A9, and I thought, why does everyone hate it so much? Well, I think it's because it's really big, but it is 9x6. I felt like I was making a whole scrapbook page. But you can see my card on May 1st on my channel. I'll show that. I also made a light up card, lots of shakers, lots of stencil work. So I'm really excited about that video. It's going to be a good one. All right, you can see I've added the yellow behind my hedgehogs there, and just look at the sparkle on that. I just can't get enough. If someone was sick, I'm sure that this would make them feel better. Now that center sparkly that's off to the right there, I will save, as well as all the extra cutouts from my sunshine frame. I have a separate little basket that I put all my sparkly paper in. So if I need to make like a car headlight or a blender blade, who is doing a blender blade on a card? But anyway, if I need something sparkly or shiny, I know exactly where to go in my craft room. And of course, we're going to use foam because why not use foam? Gives me a chance to let my Minnesota accent shine and say foam, the foam. Okay, we'll add these on to the project. And then I wanted to add one little thing in the inside. You might have noticed on the Hedgehog stamp set itself, it comes with a tiny sentiment that says Ascending Hedgehogs, which I love puns. Love them. So of course we had to add that somewhere in the card, and I'm going to add it in the center of the card, or on the bottom of the center of the card. In the inside is what I should say. Then I'm going to finish this cute card off with some heart embellishments from Pink and Main. And I just want to mention the stamp set is really cheap. When I went to go log it or find the link for it, it's $3.50. That's very, very reasonable. Just saying. You know, for those family members that are out there telling you, well, card making is so expensive. $3.59. Can you even buy a card in a store for $3.59? I don't think so. Maybe a Dollar Tree. But let's not count that because it doesn't count. Okay. I did stamp that out with some Simon Hurley ink. And oh no, my little heart went moving. So I better fix that up. That's what I get for opening up my card before my glue dried. Ay. By the way, I love my glue press. I'm just really, really enjoying using that. I know some people were wondering. I got a couple messages on Instagram saying, is it worth it or not? And I was in that same boat. And I was wondering, is it worth it or not? I say, Yes, because I have not had it clog really hardly at all. And my other glue system clogged almost every other time I put it down, which was annoying. But this one is doing good. So let me know, how did I do Craft Roulette? Watchers, and if you haven't watched Craft Roulette, you're going to want to. It's so fun. It's on almost every Friday night, and I'm going to be on it in June. So thank you for watching. And before you head out, you can hit the like button if you found something that you liked, or if you liked the video itself, and you can subscribe for more videos in your future. And we'll see you next time. I'll probably be here next week again with another Craft Roulette card. This is week number 3, and this is my 3rd Craft Roulette card. So I see this being a new habit because this is just so much fun. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.